working? I believe we are live. Yay! Let me, guys, open also our page. And today I'm also live on Instagram, so please be patient with me for a second while I set up that part. I have to approve it on two platforms. So there's this thing I have to do. It's called the Yellow Duck. I have to start broadcast with them. And I have to check if we're live. So give me a second, guys. First few minutes of live stream always awkward. Okay, I can see us on Facebook. That's great. Let's see if I can tell that we're live on Instagram. Let's see. Is it working? Yay, we are live. Let me check. Oh, that's how we're. Oh, yeah, I can hear it. So guys, I cannot be monitoring the Instagram comments. I'm sorry because it's going to create extra feedback because I'm using only two devices. So I'm using my computer for the live stream and I'm using my phone for the music that I'm playing. So hopefully that's going to work out okay. Hey everybody, hope you're having a great weekend. And again, I apologize for the Instagram. I'm not able to reply comments in real time. If you guys have a real question, please do message me. But do say hi. Tell me that you're there. Tell me if you can hear me. In the future, I plan to have it on separate devices so that I can monitor everybody's comments. Meanwhile, my biggest one is Facebook. That's where I'm going to see if anybody's commenting. So hey everyone. I hope you're having a great Sunday. We are live. Sorry for a little delay. I was setting up my phone and then realized that its timer screen started timing out on me, which means that it would stop playing the music that I'm prepared for you guys. So it's ridiculous. It does that every time. I think it's because my phone's really old and it's overloaded and I need an upgrade, which I'm getting soon, which is why I'm excited because soon I will be able to stream from live from Instagram, different devices basically. But today we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Woohoo! I'm so excited, you guys. I'm really grateful for Restream. This is something that my boss has shown me when we did our interview, and now I'm just using it for everything else because it's very convenient and it's so easy to set up. If you use Zoom or any other communication device, it's so easy to set up. You just go live and you're there. Boom. So I hope you're all having a great Sunday. I'm going to keep monitoring the comments. Hopefully, I won't miss anything. But if I do, sorry. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope to share with you, actually, stay to the end because I will be sharing with you something new that I just wrote yesterday. I have created a new demo track for a new song titled Amethyst. And this one is inspired by the Persian motif, Kurdish motifs that I have performed when I was in a Persian band for about 10 years, which I love. I love Eastern music. I love music of the world. Just any place in the world you show me, I will love their music. I promise you. So I am so glad that I'm able to do three platforms today. I'm still a little overwhelmed. Like, whoo! Let's see if we have any people on Instagram. So it will be noisy. Oh, yeah, that's me. Hello. Okay, no worries. So I'll turn it off because because it's going to show my voice on our in our live stream here. So I'm not going to watch that one. Sorry, guys. But hey, how's everyone doing? Hi, Dylan. I can see you. If anyone else has questions, hey, Rick. Hey, Dylan. Hi, guys. My best ones are always the first. Thank you, guys. So today I will share with you a new song and I'll do it at the end. Okay, so first let's go with some other covers that I have, covers of my originals that I've created in the past. Let's start with Obsidian. Here we go.
Devils dancing on my shoulder, recruiting demons to his clan. I am so tired of his stories. Am I too weak to take a stand? Demons around my shoulder. This playing game of souls for cash. A dragon spirit should be bolder. I'm tired, I turned to stone. As we are born, so are we gone. But it is not a cruel fate. It is our spirit that soars high. Brightness of our flame that burns eternally. It never dies. We are the proof of the story told. And all we have to remember by is Obsidian.
And I'm pulling out my hair again. I can't wait for my Viper where I'm going to have a super awesome setup on my shoulder. Right now, it's ripping out my hair and hurting my back. Well, not so much my back because I'm pretty good at, finding a good position for it over the years that I've been performing, but the hair definitely. So if you guys ever brush my hair, you'll see that my left side is like much shorter than the right. It's because of the violin shoulder rest where it gets stuck every time I play, and then I just rip it out because I'm taking it off. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hi Tony, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Then we have Dylan, Rick, Tony. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Then let me check how we're doing on Instagram. I can't check it every time because again, you're gonna hear my voice now dubbed over. Woo! Hi Ayera Violin. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Ooh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see everybody's feedback. I'm also going to perform a new song today. So if you guys just joined me, this was Obsidian that you might have heard before. I have recorded a quality demo with my previous producer on my first album, Jacob Music Studio, and he was amazing. So I decided to just do a good quality sort of take on it so that I can help other artists that I'm working with this time understand the concept. And it turned out really well, I think. But of course, what you're hearing right now on the track is not the final version of it. I might not even be singing. We might have my friend sing instead. She's amazing. And we might actually add some male vocals to it, which it's funny, like I'm a woman, but when I write music, I hear male voices. I guess deep down, I'm a man. Yeah, well, I think it's just the concept of being an artist. Like you you explore things that are beyond your comfort range, right? So, and even though I'm a violinist and I play a lot of high notes, which is normal for violin, I love bass and I love the low, deep tone. This is like my favorite thing ever. You know how once we had spirit drums come into my show, Mark and Melanie, and they played the didgeridoo. Mark played his didgeridoo in low D. And when he played it, it was like, oh my God, yes, it's such a low, super powerful vibration that made the entire building shake as he put it on the floor. And it was like, I was like, oh my God, I love it. I want to hear that every day. So, you know how vibration and sound have a healing purpose, but they also have a purpose, they have an ability to shape us, to shape the matter, to shape the cells, to shape the order of molecules, which has been proven by multiple experiments. So we've briefly touched on that in our last night's interview with the Boneyard. So TJ and Amanda were so great at having me on the show, and we started late, so I apologize about that. I couldn't figure out how to allow camera access and microphone access on my browser, but I finally did it. Took me 10 minutes extra, and we finally did it. And I'm glad we had the show. I'm glad we had the interview. The replays for that are coming up, you guys. You should be able to see them soon, either today or tomorrow morning. I scheduled a short little video to come out from our interview with a link to the full thing. So I hope you enjoy it. We did touch on a few really interesting topics, like what are we doing during the pandemic as artists? What is our next step, kind of thing? How are we coping with the situation? What opportunities do we find helpful in this time? And many more things, just personal things about me, my stories, my childhood stories about how I've come in touch with moving while playing violin. So it all started with martial arts, and I was actually never trained in dance other than just a couple ballet classes in my grade two. So that, that was about it. That I've basically learned by watching other people, my colleagues, and all the amazing dancers that I've come in contact with. I wouldn't say I'm a great dancer. I'm more of a like creative mover. Like I don't know much about whether I'm supposed to be moving this way or not this way, but that's kind of the beauty of being an oh, and I just dropped my bow. So that's kind of the cool thing about being an artist, that you're supposed to break boundaries. You're supposed to go beyond the comfort zone, beyond what you are familiar with, into the unknown, right? Let me go grab my bow. Speaking of the unknown, I don't know where it went. So got it. And of course I pulled out a hair. Of course. Anyway, we're talking for a long time. Why don't I play Intervention for you guys? Intervention is another demo that I was lucky to record in high quality with Jacob before all of the COVID started. And I mean, the next lockdown, we recorded it actually during COVID. We recorded it during the times the restrictions weren't so strict. And we have done a lot of remote work as well. So he's amazing at that. Anyone that I work with these days is amazing at equipping their home studio in a way that we are able to work from home and remotely connect and create music together. We've actually released last year, before I think the second lockdown, after the first lockdown, we released a song that we fully remotely collaborated with 9 other amazing artists. Among them was Giselle Tavelson, Amy Serrano-Burkham, I'm forgetting names. um, who else was there? Matt Bell, Michelle Winters, me, of course. That I'm just trying to remember in the order that they pop up. Sarah, the pink violinist, Sarah Charnas was on it. And some of the people had their acoustic instruments instead of electric just because that's where they were stuck for the lockdown. They couldn't access any other equipment. And that's fine. And it worked out really well. And Jacob did such an amazing job on leveling everybody's sound, even though there were different quality recordings. We had Chantal Dubé, the Toronto's amazing little harpist, a most elegant harpist. And she's going to be on my next album as well. I'm so excited. We've also had Tanya, the grime violinist from UK. She was amazing too. And the thing that she does with her instrument is just so cool. That style is so cool and so unique, and you should definitely check her out. We also had Emer Kinzilla. Yes, from LA, a friend of mine who's an amazing composer, and she writes unique music like you just wouldn't believe. It's amazing. She does film, she does shows that are very creative. So I hope I didn't miss anybody. And we did a collaboration on John Lennon's Imagine. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking, you guys, because we still have 2 more songs to play. So here is Intervention. And after this, I will tell you why Intervention is relevant to rocks and gems that have inspired me to write my album. I'm looking for them. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I should get a better storage device. I didn't pull out my hair. Woo! I should just like tie it up. But the thing is, I like to have my hair free so that I can flow with the music, create more movement. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. So let's talk about why intervention is significant and why is it called intervention. So, as you know, most of my music is written for gemstones and rocks that I'm inspired by, starting with Obsidian, right? Sorry, Instagram people. I know I have my face way too up close. That's just how it's. That's just how it works from Restream. It cuts you down to very zoomed in. I hope that's okay. So when I perform, I try to step back so you're not overwhelmed by my giant face. Okay. Hey Tony. Hey Arthur. Hey Bill. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. So I'm so glad you enjoyed my new music from my new album. So these are not final. Again, these were edits done by me and my producer sometime during COVID in the past year, just so that we could, just get them out there and start working on the final versions of it with my next team for my next album that I'm going to record called Obsidian. So that brings me back to the inspirations behind all of these songs, and especially Intervention is special because it's a message to intervene with the destructive lifestyle that we all lead sometimes. So, meaning that the juxtaposition between nature and technology doesn't have to be harmful. It could be a collaboration, it could be to enhance each other instead of destroy. So, which is why the track opens with a engine starting, right? As you guys might know, or maybe not, I have shared before that my father is a mechanical engineer with specialization in green technologies, and he has a car shop. Called Exhaust Auto Plus. Yeah, so he does exhaust and he does all the work himself. He's amazing. He's like a super artist at this. He can actually tune your engine by the sound of it. So he's got a great musical ear for that. But he's a scientist too, so he knows what needs to be done to fix it. So I recommend you take your car to him if you have any questions or trouble or just need your exhaust done. So my father's work has inspired me in a sense that to show how arts and sciences and nature and technology can work together instead of destroy each other. So what does that mean? Just enhancing our green lifestyle, being more aware of things that we do, things we eat, how we discard our garbage, how small things like that can already help. Just being more in tune with the nature, going out into the woods and appreciating its vast beauty and its healing power, its potential. So we don't, destroy our forests and things like that. Preserve, the nature of the earth, and make sure that it has the opportunity to flourish, because the truth is we just need to leave it alone. There have been multiple examples in the world, like in Chernobyl, that has been abandoned by people, and nature has reclaimed it over the past 40, 50 years. And was it that? No, 30 years. I'm lying, because I was just born when that happened. So yeah, so 30 years. I'm 34. Yeah. So in the past few decades, nature has happily reclaimed it, and the wildlife came back that has been gone for many, many years before that, just because people left it alone. So be more considerate about the way you live, about where you live and how you do it, and how you take care of yourself so that it's not harmful to the nature. Instead, we will take care of each other, because nature does give us back a lot of health benefits, and not just the oxygen on our planet, which is vital to life, but also the solitude, the emotional health that comes with it is just, it's priceless, of course. So we don't want to be destroying those environments. And yes, the oxygen. Most of the oxygen, what I learned from documentaries that we recently watched, is actually most of the oxygen is produced in the ocean by the plankton and the bacteria, and the growth that does generates it through photosynthesis and things like that. So anyway, I'm getting a little bit more scientific here, but this is what intervention stands for. It's to bring together peace between the nature and technology, and making sure that we're not overstepping our boundaries in either direction. And I mean, just, allowing our nature to claim its rightful place in our lives so that we can be healthy and well too, because that's how it works. So we're not separate. Nothing is ever separate. Things only work together when they're in balance, when they're functioning in unity and oneness. So there we go. Let our planet be healthy and heal itself so that we in turn can also be healthy and well and have enough supplies for everything and everybody and for our well-being, because there is enough. We just need to distribute it properly. Don't be wasteful. So, yay. Okay. So, that's basically what intervention stands for. And yes, everything has been inspired by different rocks and gems. Obsidian is inspired by obsidian, which I've recently found out that has been used in native cultures in Canada here to create these blades. George Martin wasn't just making it up, it's based in reality. They all have these blades that they create from obsidian, and it's very sharp. And there's a sad truth to it, too, that some of the elders in the community would wear them around their neck, and it was like a suicide blade. So when they felt that they have outlived their purpose, sort of thing, and they didn't want to be a burden on their community, they would go and commit suicide. Pretty dark, I know. But I guess that's what's happened. And it's tragic. But oh well, like, I mean, you have to be understanding of this practice in a way that at the time it was probably beneficial to the people who were in need of some other things that weren't enough for everyone. I don't know. Oh well, so let's move on. Yes, and obsidian itself is a protective rock. So I've been reading on these sites, just curious about its properties and different beliefs behind obsidian, that obsidian is a protective rock. It's there, it's strong, it's helping you focus, it protects you from the dark influence and helps you be creative, which is perfect, exactly what my album is about right now. So I can focus on the things that matter to me, on who I am, as opposed to trying to please the audience in a certain area where I know I need to just go and entertain. So this album is about me establishing myself as an artist with not just the happy moments, but also the dark ones. So in intervention, you hear the church choir and organ. That is kind of this sort of moment of ascension out of the dark and into the light, and not really, like, it's still dark. So but it's showing you the contrast of what can be and what is and what can be and what was, what will be, kind of thing, what the options that we have, and that it all depends on how we choose to act today. We will shape our future that way, of ourselves and for our planet and for our communities. So that's what intervention stands for. I had this really crazy idea, which I think is not that crazy actually. I would love to do a solo concert in my father's shop as soon as we're allowed to see people in person and the restrictions have been lifted and everybody's safe from the virus. I would love to do a little concert at my father's car shop at Exhaust Auto Plus. I think this would be perfect. And I'm going to wear like all kinds of black leggings and stuff. And, it's going to be kind of like a rock/metal show. That will be awesome. I would love to do that. So I hope you guys follow me into that idea. Hi, Tony. Hi, Dave. Hi, Arthur. Hey, everybody. Waters. Hi, how are you doing? So thanks for tuning in. Let me check on Instagram how we doing here. So you'll hear my voice just in a second. Woo! Hey, Left Pobab. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm so glad that it's working. I'm just amazed at the technology and what we can do today. So I'm going to do one more song for you guys. This is a new, inspiring sort of motif. It's called Amethyst. And it has been moved by my Kurdish influence from the past years of playing in Barbad Music, which is a Persian band that we performed with my friend Mehdi and many others who were amazing. I've always loved it. We played traditional music. We also played some new music that we wrote ourselves. So that was great. My friend wrote a lot of things and he is a santur player. So I hope to have santur in my next album as well. I don't yet know which song will, probably this one will have some santur in it. Obviously, I don't have one. So once we start recording at the studio, we're going to invite all these other artists to work with us and to create their unique sound, to add their unique flavor to it that will put it into the right context of this music. Meanwhile, here is Give me a second. I'm going to find it. It's on my phone. Here is Amethyst and my interpretation of it. But be mindful that this track has not been recorded in quality. I literally just slapped it together yesterday, recording at home on my keyboard and my violin. And I will add more vocals to it and other things. And then when it's done in the studio, it's going to sound completely different. So here we go. Here's Amethyst. I'm getting strange messages. Okay, no worries. So, hey, everybody. I hope you like that. I can't wait to hear what you think of this song, of this arrangement. So, it's obviously still all out in the air and it's open to change. So, when I meet up with someone who plays this on tour or someone who plays a special cool drum that I wanted it, we might reshape it. Tony says, love your outlook, truly inspiring. Oh, wow, that's a lovely sound. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Tony. So great to hear from you guys. As always, great to hear from you. So check out my interview with the Boneyard from last night. It should come up here somewhere soon. There'll be a link to the full interview on their page. So go ahead and check them out. They're really fun and they're a great supportive community. And I've been so lucky to be contacted by them and invited to their show. So TJ and Amanda, thank you for having me last night. We talked more about my inspirations behind the album and the motivation and things that I have been exploring over the past year and what brought me here basically. So I hope you guys enjoy that kind of stuff, that it's not too much talking. We also got a tour of the Niagara Falls because Amanda was outside while we had the show live. So that was really cool. Great to see it. And I know we can't travel much these days, but we can still admire things from afar. And then when the borders are open, everything's open, we can finally go and see things for ourselves. So, all right. Thank you guys so much. And actually, yeah, the show link is right below this post. So go ahead. There's a picture of three of us. You can watch the full interview from last night. And I can't wait to hear what you think of my new music. Thank you guys. Have an amazing Sunday. Enjoy yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of our planet and be well. And I'll see you next Sunday, 12 o'clock.